we're in the middle of a presidential election here, and so when it comes to politics and for pastors, where do you feel like the line is? How involved should a pastor be in politics?
My stance there has been that I tried to keep politics out of the pulpit and out of the teaching ministry, because every church I've pastored has been a very diverse church, which I think is healthy. But if you if you get too political, I think it quits being a church. So I've really tried to encourage our teachers and our other ministers, and practice myself, that I don't use the pulpit as a way of fostering the candidates that I think ought to be chosen. On the other hand, I have worked behind the scenes for candidates, because I'm not just a minister, I'm a citizen of the community, I'm a citizen of the country, and I certainly have a right both to speak out and to have my own opinions. But it has just seemed to me that we ought to leave the politicking out of the church, because it is such an incendiary issue. And when I was forming that attitude, 50 years ago, I think all this was true then, but my gosh, it was not near as volatile as it is now. I'm distressed about how volatile politics has gotten, and how everybody throws a lot of mud, and they don't talk about issues as much as they talk about things that would discredit their opponent. And I love the days, and some people would interpret this as a political statement, but I love the days when Ronald Reagan and Tip O'Neill would do battle all day long, and then go get something to drink at the end of the day and be really good friends. And the guy I worked for in Washington, George Mahon, who was the 19th District of Texas in the Lubbock area, he really tried not to be a politician. If you called him a politician, he would say, "Well, I'm really not a politician. I am a representative." Mm. And when he introduced himself, he would say, "I'm Representative Mahon." And that was influential to me. I was 17 years old and fresh out of high school, and was running an elevator, but I sure got baptized into the Washington life and loved it. My goodness, Washington can certainly get in your blood.